I would prefer to have no money but to have a nice family and good friends around. I need some time to recover. I'm not a machine. I just keep fighting and try to be the last one standing. I just follow my heart. In badminton, they use a lot from the wrist, but I use a lot from the shoulder. China tennis, we're getting bigger and bigger. The weather for me is nothing special. The weather couldn't kill me. I feel like my whole life only tennis. The first time I showed the tattoo, it was big news in the newspaper. She has a tattoo with a snake. It's not a snake. I really do not think about, oh, right now I have to defend those points and this title. I just really want to enjoy playing on the court, in front of the fans. After 4 knee surgeries and hundreds of shots injected into my knee weekly to alleviate swelling and pain, my body is begging me to stop the pounding. I'm married. Who cares about me? What I've accomplished for myself is beyond my wildest dreams. What I accomplished for my country is one of my most proud achievements. I think because I was the first Chinese player to win a Grand Slam, people were thinking, she's not like normal people. I don't need to worry about being idolized. When I got into the sport, I was so fat that my manager said he should send me to boot camp to lose the weight. I always had a powerful serve. It's one of the best in women's tennis. It's very good to have a weapon like that. Of course, after I retire, I want to be the housewife, really. I've played in a lot of big matches and you learn from them. If I didn't do well at Wimbledon, maybe Chinese people will forget about me. If I have children, after school they'll always feel happy energy in the home. I don't know how many years I can still play. I have to listen to my body and see how it feels. Lina was born on the 26th of February 1982 in Wuhan, Hubei. Her mother is Li Yanping. Her father, Li Shengpeng, was a professional badminton player and later worked as a sales representative for a Wuhan-based company. He died from a rare cardiovascular disease when Li was 14. Her coach did not tell her that her father had died for several days, thinking it would affect her game. At age 6, Li followed her father's footsteps and started playing badminton, which honed her reflexes. Just before she turned 8, Li was persuaded to switch to tennis by coach Xia Ziyao of the Wuhan Youth Tennis Club. Her instructors taught tennis through negative reinforcement, which affected Li's confidence in later years. Li joined China's national tennis team in 1997. The following year, Li, sponsored by Nike, went to John Newcomb Academy in Texas to study tennis. She studied there for 10 months and returned to China. Growing up, her favorite tennis player was Andre Agassi. She turned professional in 1999 at the age of 16. Li Na is a Chinese former professional tennis player. She achieved a career-high WTA ranking of world number 2 on the 17th of February 2014. Over the course of her career, Li won 9 WTA Tour singles titles, including 2 Grand Slam singles titles at the 2011 French Open and 2014 Australian Open. Those victories made her the first Grand Slam singles champion from Asia, male or female. She also became the first player representing an Asian country to appear in a Grand Slam singles final, finishing as the runner-up at the 2011 Australian Open. Li was also the runner-up at the 2013 Australian Open and 2013 WTA Tour Championships, a three-time quarterfinalist at Wimbledon and a semi-finalist at the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games and 2013 US Open. Among her other most notable achievements, she was the first Chinese player to win a WTA Tour title at the Guangzhou International Women's Open in 2004, the first to reach a Grand Slam singles quarterfinal at the 2006 Wimbledon Championships, and the first to break into the world's top 10. By 2013, Li's accomplishments had made her the most successful Asian tennis player in history, and it landed her on Time magazine's list of 100 most influential people in the world as just one of only 4 athletes to be named that year. Former world number 1 Chris Evert wrote, "Tennis has exploded in China. The country now has some 15 million tennis players. 116 million watched Li win the French Open. That kind of exposure is crucial to our sport, and it never would have happened without Li." Li retired from professional tennis on the 19th of September 2014, at the age of 32. In 2019, she was inducted into the International Tennis Hall of Fame.